everyone, it's Rivka, and today I have this current week's Plan With Me, Decorate With Me video. So yeah, it's the week of Halloween, so it should be a nice fun one. And to start off, I am covering up the words with a label sticker, and then I'm going to use this whiteout pen to cover up the bottom here. And the reason why I'm using two separate different things is because I didn't really have any sticker paper or labels that would cover all of this. It didn't make sense, and the whiteout did. It does take a lot longer to do the whiteout. As you can see, it's going to take me quite a bit, and this is obviously sped up, but I do find it kind of calming and relaxing, so it's all good by me to do it. It takes up time, but it's kind of, I'm going to say, meditative and calming, and it's a good stress reliever. At least it is for me, so that's what I'm using. And I am doing each line. It made more sense as opposed to just trying to cover up the whole thing with whiteout, because if I had done that, it probably would have ended up being quite a mess. So yeah, I'm just going through and I'm doing all of these, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to put washi out, like I normally do. So this bit does get a little messy, and I do have to end up cleaning up a little bit, but again, it kind of just makes sense, and you don't end up seeing it through the washi, which is really good, and that's the whole point. I normally cover up the numbers up at the top, but I knew for sure that the washi that I was putting up at the top was a black washi, so it didn't really need to be whited out because it would be covered. And the little bit of words and stuff that you can kind of see through, you don't see the numbers through enough to make it problematic. And so once you put the number sticker on top of it, there's so much you don't see the number through. So now that I'm done with the whiteout, I am going to start with the bottom here and put this Happy Halloween washi down. And this is Recollections brand, and I don't remember if it came in the boxed set that had like all the different seasons and holidays and whatnot, or if it was like a 2-pack one. There were several washis that I wasn't sure which way or which one I got it from, but some of them I know for a fact. If so, I will let you know, but otherwise there were all Recollections, and they come either in the box or on a 2-pack roll, and all of it was bought like several years ago, so I don't think that they make it anymore. So when I was doing this, I wasn't sure if I wanted to double it up with the same washi or not. Normally I'll just automatically double up with the same washi, just 2 rows of it when I want it to be thicker and cover more of the paper. But with this one, and it being Halloween, and I had a bunch of cool washis I wanted to play with, I wasn't sure if I wanted to overdo it with the Happy Halloween, or if it would be overdoing it. So I started off by putting 1 row of it in each place, and then I decided for sure that I did want that, and I went back and gave it a 2nd row. And this also worked well because this way I know for sure that I had enough to do 2 rows all the way around, whereas in the beginning I wasn't totally sure. And yeah, I didn't really want to run out halfway through. I'd have been able to make it work, but if I didn't need to, why do it? So I'm going to put this one down, and as you can see, you can't see anything through, even like the skulls at the top. The numbers, I don't know if they just miss it or whatever, but it wasn't necessary for me to take the time or use up extra supplies when I didn't need to cover up those numbers. So I am trying to make this as, let's say, perfect kind of as possible. I didn't want white in between, so that's why I was doing that. And to cut the washi, I am using a 6-inch metal ruler, and I use it upside down just because there's cork on the bottom of it. As you can see, some of it's even come off a bit. I've used this so much, but it doesn't lend to as clean of a cut that way, so that's why I do it this way. And I'm just fixing all of the little bits to make sure there's no white, and then yeah, I'm going to move on to this next washi. And because it is Halloween, I was obviously using all kinds of Halloween washi, and I wanted to kind of bring in as many different parts to it as I could. So this one is again Recollections. This one I am like 95% sure was a roll that came in like a 2-pack, and it came with this one and like a dotted one that I've used in some spreads. I don't think I'm going to use it in this one though. And it's just, it has like a moon and a house with some bats on it, and it's just cute, and I really like it. So yeah, so I'm putting those down, and then I'm going to move on to the next page. Does everybody, or does anybody have any cool Halloween traditions? You know, I kind of just recently started my family, or my own family, and I'm trying to start traditions with them and stuff like that, and I'd love to hear yours, both for ideas for me as well as just, it's cool to hear what people do, at least I think so. So, yeah. If you have any of those, I'd love to hear them. Just put them down in the comments or message me or something to that effect. I'd really like to hear it. Alright, so back to washi. I keep going back and forth with these washes, and again, I'm doing the one row on each side, like along the edge. I definitely am going to cover up more of the page because I don't like having that white gap there by where like the holes kind of are. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the houses or if I wanted to do something else. So I was putting the houses down everywhere I knew for sure I wanted them, and then I was going to move on. And something I did with this spread that I don't normally do is I covered up the month. You know, it says October, November up at the top. And normally if I cover it, I will put it back on with stickers. And with this one, I didn't do that. And it was kind of by accident, but it didn't, I guess, seem like it needed it. So I didn't realize I didn't do it until afterwards. But if you can't tell that this is October and Halloween, then you need a different kind of planner anyway. At least that's what I think. So yeah. And this, by the way, the washi that I'm using right now, this one definitely came in the 2-pack of washi from Recollections, and I believe it's the one that came with the house, but I could be wrong. But yeah, that's what I meant by I switched it up. I didn't think that 2 rows of houses right next to each other would be the best, and this brought in another, let's say, design and look to it, so I liked it. And then I am covering up this entire sidebar. It's not something I normally do, but I thought it would be fun, and it gives like a nice backdrop to the stickers that I'm going to be putting down. And I don't know if I've mentioned this in the beginning of this video or if it was my October monthly video or not, but I love Halloween, so when it comes to this, I kind of went all out. So I did want to put a different color in the middle, and sorry, that was my phone, somebody texted me. Alright, so took care of the text message and I'm back. Not totally sure what I was saying, but this was Halloween week, so I did kind of go all out with it, and this piece that I'm putting down is actually from a paper pack. It was a 6x6-inch paper pack that I had gotten, I believe, 2 years ago, again from Michaels, and it was just one of those pages that had a bunch of little like cutouts or cutaways, I think they're called. So I had that on hand, and I just thought the colors went really well with this spread, so that's what I used. And these stickers that you see here are actually from a stamp set, and what I did was I had a stamp set, again from Recollections. I did a lot of shopping at Michael's then. But what I did was I stamped it onto sticker paper and made myself a bunch of really cool stickers. So I'm able to use those throughout October and for a couple projects that I'm using, and it was just really fun to do, and I just cut them by hand and it was all good. So that's where the skull and the witch's hat came from. And these stickers that I'm using right now are from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just putting those down so that you can actually see the number that I'm putting down, and I am using black because it goes very well with the spread. So I'm doing that, and these stickers also came from Dollar Tree, and I think they reformatted them, but I think they have something similar, so you might still be able to get something along these lines. And it was like 2 pages of stickers and a bunch of numbers, so it was definitely a really great deal. And right there, I was having a dyslexic moment and nearly put it as the 26. So yeah, I didn't put these numbers down exactly correct. I kind of like the haphazard look, especially for Halloween, so that's why I left it the way that I did. And might be able to tell that that 1 is actually an I. It's because I ran out of ones, and that was my fix for that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you stay tuned for more videos in the future. Just subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Have a happy Halloween. Bye.